So what do you expect me to say?
Let's get him!
I know you feel this way. Coming after you.
Hey there, what's up internet? Welcome back. Welcome to episode 17 of Super Melanoma Cancers. Last time we did the sort of weird post-commentary episode and got some work done and basically finished up Pianta Village. And now this time we are going to be finishing up what's left of the Isle Delfino main area. So I figured we'd actually start off with the blue coins that we missed in Bowser's area in what's it called, Mount Corona, I think. And I think that's all we. This is like the only time I'm going to be doing blue coins outside of a blue coins episode. And I think this might be the last episode, but I'm not sure. I don't actually know. It might not be. I'm hoping that I have at least one more episode in me, because I really want. I really would like to be able to do the blue coins of Isle Delfino before the end of the series. I wouldn't want the last episode to be a half episode, if that makes sense. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but in my mind it just doesn't line up all that nicely. Just missed me, bitch. Oh god. Damn, so close. Alright, I guess I need that spike. Oh well. Alright, we're off to a bad start. That's okay though, I'm not out any lives or anything because I can actually just get this one up every time. Sorry, it's a bit late. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know. I took off work today because I was feeling a bit under the weather. Plus, I'm going to be filling in for somebody on Sunday, so that'll be a long work week for me. And I just was like, well, if I'm going to be filling in Sunday, then I might as well take today off since I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I could have possibly, I mean, not possibly, I definitely could have worked today, who am I kidding, but I asked and they said they were cool with it, so why not? Oh god, oh god, oh god, go away, go away, go away, go away. Nope. Motherfucker. Alright. I'm getting impatient, it's my problem. I'm getting impatient. I'm gonna open the drink. I have this awesome bottle opener. Oh my god, it smells so good. That, my friends, is some pumpkin beer. It's a pumpkin ale. I don't know if it's seasonal. I'm pretty sure it's actually year-round they sell this stuff, but it's actually just called Punkin. It's spelled P-U-N-K apostrophe-N. Punkin is real good in my belly. I just bought a 6-pack of that the other day. God damn, I've been going at it. I'm a one beer a night kind of guy. I don't really drink heavily, and I very rarely like going get drunk. I rarely drink to get drunk, kind of thing. Go, yes, like a boss. I very rarely drink to get drunk, and I don't drink every night, but I do drink somewhat frequently. But it's always like one beer a night. I'm not really a big drinker, basically. But what I really should start doing is drinking wine, because it's got red wine has a lot of health benefits, like a lot of good little things for your heart. I forget what they call it, but it does something good for your heart. I'm not really sure what, but I'm not that big a fan of red wine, but I don't mind it either. I really got to find like a brand I like. Now I know a lot of people don't like white wine. I actually like white wine quite a bit better than red wine, which is weird, I guess. Not weird, but not typical. And I prefer beer to either kind of wine. But I'll take a White Russian over any of those any day. But keeping the things in your house to make a White Russian is not practical in my experience, because I can't use Kahlua for like anything else. Now vodka you can mix with anything, but Kahlua you technically can use it for a lot of different things, to be fair, but I don't like it in much other stuff. But I don't know, White Russian, for those of you who don't know, is Kahlua, vodka, and milk or cream. And and Bailey's sometimes. Sometimes it has Bailey's in it. I don't know. Some people use Bailey's, some people don't. I usually use Bailey's, but Bailey's is actually delicious. Bailey's is something I can drink on its own, which you can. You can do that. You like serve it chilled over some ice cubes and whatnot, but don't really matter. I have the sweetest bottle opener though. I've had this thing for the longest time. I told you guys, a lot of you guys, as you don't know, I used to work at GameStop. I worked there on and off for about 5 years. I took time off whenever I went to school, and then I would work during my breaks. And I tried to get a job up at the GameStop at school, but they were never hiring, which, you know, is to be expected in a college town. And you know, I quit eventually because it's like the shittiest job ever. But when I was working there, and back in the days when it was actually kind of a sweet job, and it was never a great job, but when you're a teenager, it kind of had its perks. And when I was a kid, when I was 16, no, the lava, son of a bitch, I wasn't really paying attention. When I was a teenager, GameStop used to hire at 16, and then not long after I started working there, they decided they were going to only hire 18-year-olds and up. And I don't know if that was for a particular reason. I don't know if maybe it had something to do with the new company policy of only selling M-rated games to people of a certain age, but whatever it was, not long after they were like, okay, fuck that, only getting hired if you're 18. But when I was a teenager, what I liked about the job is that, one, I had a job, and that kept my parents off my back, and two, I didn't really have to do much, and I got like free shit basically, because when you work at GameStop and a lot of other places like EB Games or whatever, they'll allow you to just take games out to like test them, quote unquote, when really everybody knows it's just a rental. But it's like one of the things that keeps a lot of people working there that don't want to work there, is because you can take out any game you want for like 3 days, or like 2 days, more like, and just play it for free. It's, you know, basically Blockbuster or Netflix, or not Netflix, but GameFly. There you go. But for free. And then obviously like I think it's different per store, but I think our store was you could only take out any one game once a month, so like you only had each game. If you want, you couldn't really play through a long game on your rental, if that makes sense, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So those were the perks that kind of made it worth it. And one of my favorite things from back in those days when it was actually worth it was we used to get awesome pre-order promos all the time, and a lot of times they were pre-order promos for games that weren't very good, but they really wanted people to buy it, and, you know, must have had a good marketing team behind them or something, so they would give people these little incentives to pre-order the game, but most people didn't fuck, god damn it, most people didn't fall for them. I can at least get this. Let's see if I can turn this around. Yeah. Let's see how many I got in here. 8, so I need 2 more. There's one there, and there's one there. Let's go for the farther one. Let's see if I can nail this. Yeah. Okay. I tried to pause so I could exit, but no such luck. But so we would get these awesome promos for these games that sucked, and one of them was Jaws on the PlayStation 2. And it was bad, you know, a couple people pre-ordered it because, you know, you got to be Jaws, you got to go around and eat people and animals and shit. Oh, it's so awesome. Turns out the game sucked. And I think a lot of people could kind of like smell it coming, like, oh man, that thing's a piece of shit. And they were right. But they had these fucking sweet bottle openers as a pre-order bonus that were so awesome. It's just a red, for some reason it's red. It's a red metal shark. It's just a bottle opener shaped like a shark, and you use the mouth to open it, to open bottles. Oh god, damn it. I didn't spray it for long enough. Just a red metal shark, basically. And I've had it forever. I've had it since before I could legally drink, and I didn't really drink much when I wasn't of age. I think I went to like one party once. Now, I went to Germany. I went to Germany when I was 16. But I believe I went to Germany, actually. God damn it, I think I just killed myself again. Oh well. I believe I went to Germany before... Yeah, I went to Germany before I started working at GameStop, because I actually turned 16 in Germany. But I can't remember. See, because I'm trying to think, because I seem to remember my then boss of GameStop during the interview. When I walked in, he was like, "Well, we both know you basically got the job. See you on your birthday." So I don't know. But I remember turning 16 in Germany. Did I turn 17 in Germany? No, I definitely turned 16 in Germany. But I don't know. Whatever it is. Excuse me. Whatever it is. I went to Germany when I was 15, 16. God fucking damn it! Thought it was gonna disappear. I went to Germany when I was 15, 16, so I drank there, of course. It's very ingrained in the culture, the drinking. And they don't really care if people who are slightly underage drink, as long as they don't get, you know, retarded drunk. And whenever we went to buy shit, we could get shit, even though we didn't have IDs or anything. We could have given them our passports, but a lot of us were actually 15, which is below the age in which you're allowed to buy alcohol. But it's much more loose there in Germany. In America, people are very strict about it. It's like super, super, super regulated, and it can be. I'm not sure if it's actually a federal offense, but it's a pretty big deal if you sell alcohol to someone who's underage. Come on, yes! Oh my god, that's so close. It's like a really big deal. You could easily lose your job if you're the business owner. You could lose your business. Even if you're not the business owner, the business owner might lose their business. It's a really big deal. In Germany, it's not really a big deal. That's just a major difference in the two cultures. But whenever we would buy to somebody, or buy from some place, some store that had, you know, vodka and whatnot, they would ask to see our IDs, and we would just play stupid American and act like we couldn't understand what they were saying. So, you know, we were kind of douches. But that was fun. And so anyway, my point was, even though I technically did drink a bit in Germany, when I was back in America, where it wasn't legal for me to drink, I didn't really drink very much. I said this before, is I don't really break the law very often. I did get into some trouble when I was a younger dude, but I always seem to get caught, and not really through any fault of my own. I was never being careless when I was doing goofy, stupid shit, but I always seem to get caught anyway. And it was all just weird matters of luck. Like one story I have, I'll tell you guys that in a minute, but so basically I didn't drink when I was younger. I think like I went to one party when I was like 18 and stuff, because the drinking age in America, for those of you who are non-American and don't know, is 21, which is absolutely retarded. It's like way too old. I'm 24 now, so it doesn't really affect me, but I don't think it should be that high. Oh baby, where's this last coin? Oh, I need to get away from this ledge. I think it's behind these rocks, isn't it? No? Did I get them all? Oh, I did get them all. Huh. Alright, we're out of here. No more dying there. So, you know, I didn't really drink because my desire to get drunk wasn't as high as my desire to not be caught. And, just seemed like kind of a no-brainer. Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm, like, really out of it today. Let's see. We need to go back to the Delfino airstrip. We got one more in Delfino Plaza. I know where that is. Should we try for that one? Let's try for that one. We got 15 minutes. The worst one in the game. But yeah. So I've had this little bottle opener since before I could drink, and then of course once I could drink, and then, you know, a bit once I was in college. I drank a little bit underage when I was in college. It's just, I'm always the guy that has the bottle opener, you know. If you've ever, if you're of age where you can drink, you know that whenever people get bottles of beer, you know, instead of like cans or something. Or something, what other alternative is there? Or like, there's no twist offs or whatever, which is put this. A lot of times somebody be like hosting a party and then realize that they don't have a bottle opener, and then it's just like, ah, fuck, you know. Well, there's, you know, you could have a keg as well. But I've always been the guy with the bottle opener because I've had it on my keychain since before I could remember, and I still remember when I first was getting into, you know, drinking socially and stuff, remembering somebody being like, oh shit, we don't have a bottle opener. And I'm just like, oh, that sucks, guys. Wait a minute. It's just like a minute later. I'm just like, wait a minute. I got a motherfucking bottle opener right on my keychain. I'd forgotten I had it, but yeah, it's sweet. I love that thing. It's all beat to hell now. It used to say Jaws on it, but it was like painted on, not etched in or anything, so that's long gone. Now for this one, what we're gonna do is get Yoshi killed, idiot. God, I suck. Like I said, totally out of it today. Totally out of it. So maybe I am a bit sicker than I thought. I probably just am unable to think because of this little head cold I got going on. So wait, what does Yoshi want? Please just want one of the fruits, please, that are right below you. They're, well, not durians. Durians are a pain in the ass. He wants mangoes, you fuck. Just couldn't be an agreeable little dinosaur and want coconuts, could ya? Mangoes. But yeah. You know, bada bing, bada boom, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that story that I was going to tell you guys before my disjointed thought process destroyed the commentary, was when I was like, I want to say 14 or 15, me and my friends, 3 of my friends, Frank, Tom, and Andrew, probably none of whom you'll hear about very often. The only one I still keep in contact with is Andrew. He basically, okay, so Tom bought a water balloon launcher. It was like a 3-man water balloon launcher thingy where 2 people would, it was basically like a giant rubber band, and you may have seen these, you may not, but 2 people would hold them on either side, and then a third person in the middle. There was like a pouch. You put the water balloon in the pouch. Third person would draw it way back and then launch it. And, you know, we used to see like what kind of distance we can get on these things. I remember one time we were launching empty glass bottles down the street. I don't know what the fuck got into us, like how stupid we must have been to try to do that, but we honestly wanted distance, and then we just wanted to see the glass explode. We weren't trying to like damage anything, but we could have easily. I still remember that we never did. We never hit anyone's car. We were like shooting this down a street that was full of cars and trying to hit it in the middle, and we did every time, miraculously. We would have caught shit real bad if we like cracked somebody's windshield or something. But anyway, I forget whose idea it was, but we knew for the longest time that the shopping center, and it happens to be the same shopping center where the GameStop I worked in was, there was a dollar store, and we always used to like kind of go behind the shopping strip, and you know, that's really where no one's supposed to go except for like the trucks that have the shipments and stuff like that. And we noticed that the dollar store, you could get you could get up on the dumpster and climb up the ventilation system outside and get on the roof. And we always wanted to do it. And then we had a water balloon launcher, and we were like, "Yo, we got to do this." So the 4 of us sneak out. We all told our parents we were sleeping over at Andrew's house. Andrew is also known as Chachi, and we told everybody we were sleeping over Chachi's house. And we snuck out at like 11 o'clock, which was like super late. Not really, but and we climbed this thing. And now keep in mind, we left at like 11 o'clock, and by the time we got there, it was like 11:30, and we thought we were fine because the what's it called, the dollar store closed at like 9 o'clock. So we're like, all right, nobody will be in there. You know, we'll climb up the back, and we'll launch. We actually bought a sack of potatoes from the grocery store that's also in the same shopping strip. And we were going to launch potatoes, and I don't remember if we were like going to hit cars or if we were going to just see what kind of distance we could get. I don't know. But we're trying to get things going. We're setting up. We're checking it out up there. We spend a while before we actually launch anything. We spend a while just checking it out, be like, oh, it's so cool that we're up on the roof and we're not supposed to be. And then one of our friends goes, dude, there's a cop car down there, and we all like hit the deck and we're like, shit. So we like crawl over, look over the edge, and there's a cop car down in the front, and we're like, oh fuck, all right, let's turn around and climb. Before we even, I forget who was saying that. It might have been me. It might have been one of the guys. But before whoever it was finished the sentence, we hear freeze, and there's a cop behind us with his gun drawn, like I don't know if it was like pressed up, but my friend said it was pressed up against his head, but a cop snuck up on us. Motherfucker! Ugh, no! Fuck. You know, I'm gonna fast forward this part and I'll resume the story in a second, because this part takes fucking forever. Gotta wait for these goddamn boats. Hold on. Okay, we're back on the island. So anyway, the cop snuck up on us, climbed up the back with like a ladder. I don't know how we didn't hear him, and especially because he was a fat guy. He was a big guy, and he arrested us. He brought us down. We got put in the back of a cop car. Our parents were called and had to come pick us up at the police station. They were furious. My parents were furious. Everybody's parents were furious. I was grounded for like 3 months or something, and my friend was only my friend Frank was only grounded for a few weeks, but his parents then forbade him from riding the bus to school for the rest of the year, just as like a really arbitrary, like cruel and unusual punishment. They disallowed him from riding the bus, and he didn't have his driver's license yet, or if he did, he wasn't allowed to drive his car either. And he wasn't allowed to ride the bus to school, and he had a bike to school, which was like something like 10 or 12 miles both ways every day, which I think is actually like a really not good punishment, because in our area we don't have any sidewalks, and that's actually just really dangerous because he didn't really have anywhere to avoid traffic, and he had to cross some busy roads. So I don't know, that seems like putting their child in unnecessary danger to me. But anyway, so yeah, we got arraigned, we got put before a judge, and we got community service, and it was all just like this big thing. And that's just my luck, because what happened was, the reason we got caught, the reason the cops kind of showed up out of fucking nowhere, was because the employees of the dollar store, it turns out, were actually still in the dollar store when they wouldn't have actually been any other day. If it had been any other day, is what they pointing here? Yeah, just wondering. If it had been any other day, we would have been scot-free. We would have gotten off scot-free. But they had actually stayed late that day to take inventory, which happens probably like once a month, one night a month. So like what, one in average of 30 chance. I don't know what month it was, but okay. So this is this is like the hardest star, not the hardest, but maybe hardest. It's the most fucking annoying star in the game. So basically what's gonna happen is, this water is toxic. If I touch the water, I die. And I have to propel myself along in this little lily pad. And the current will take me up in a second, and I just sort of have to steer and hope I get all the red coins. And I can't miss any of them. Now, if I touch the water, I die. Keep that in mind. And I can't go back for any of the red coins. I think the last one is actually on the platform, so there's only 7 that you really need to worry about. Get it. Nope. See, that's what happened. See, my lily pad wasn't going to hit that coin, so I jumped after it, and then of course the lily pad is faster than I am, so it's a big pain in the ass, and I plan on dying like 15 million times here. Go. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's the story of how I was arrested. And things like that just always seemed to happen when I was younger. of whenever I would break the law, I would get caught. I got caught for like shoplifting something like Pop-Tarts or some shit. And I was a kid. I just wanted to. It was all about the thrill of stealing. It wasn't because I thought it made me a bad. Ah, motherfuck! I can't even just exit area because if I do, I'll have to do the boat thing again. And it takes like 6 years. I got caught for underage drinking once when I had a beer. I wasn't drunk or anything, and it wasn't any fault of my own. I was... Oh, gotcha. Nope. Motherfuck. I was 20 years old, and maybe like 3 months from turning 21. Visited my friend at his college, and I had like a harpoon or something, like an actual decent beer. Not even like a fucking Coors Light Natty Ice shit that college kids normally drink. And we had planned on getting drunk with his roommates. This was the first night we were meeting his roommates. Now it turns out his roommates happened to not really be all that smart in certain ways, and went and bought a case of beer, and they were all over 21. They were like a year or two older than us, so they were clear to buy the booze, and they lived off campus, so they were like, oh hell yeah, we're just gonna get drunk. We can buy booze. We live off campus. Good to go, right? Well, turns out that even though they were technically in off-campus housing, they still were in housing provided by the school, and as such, the apartments that they were in had to abide by school rules, as though it was on campus. What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't even jump or anything. It just bumped into the wall. Mario was like, okay, wall. Fucking asshole. So, lucky us, they're walking back into their apartment, which when they moved in, they were given a pamphlet of the rules, and I guess they didn't read it or whatever. Not that I would have. You can't really judge them for that, but you would think they would know whether or not they were allowed to drink. But anyway, as they were bringing the case back, they come on. No! What the fuck? I fat fingered the jump button too early. Fuck! So close. As they were bringing the case back, they walked right by. They had some like campus security type guys, even though they weren't on campus. Whatever. This was in Westchester, by the way, if anyone's wondering. And they walked right by the campus security guys, not even paying them any mind, with a case of beer, walked in. The campus security guys, rather than stop them, waited for them to go in, and waited like 20 minutes so that everybody would have had a drink, so that they could, so that they could bust us all. Knocked on the door, and flat out asked us, they were like, do you have a drink? We were like, yeah. So me and my buddy, Tom again, we had to go to see a judge in fucking Westchester, which is like an hour and a half, 2 hours from where I live, and we had to attend like drinking classes, like AA classes almost, as part of the bargain to get it reduced to like a noise complaint rather than underage drinking, which is like a much more serious offense. So, we had to pay a fine. In addition to that, we had to fucking take the stupid-ass course, have people talk about, have some fucking people who crippled themselves drinking because they fucking got drunk and drove a goddamn car, tried to guilt trip us, which was fucking bullshit. And at the end, they were like, now we were in like the juvenile class. We were in the you got busted for underage drinking. Some kids were like obviously fuck-ups and had been there like 3 times already. And, the other class was for adults that had DUIs. So we're there, and at the end of the class, when we finally had completed it, they were like, well, what did you learn? And will you, like, how often do you drink? And, you don't have to lie. And how often do you... Motherfucker! I thought I had that one. do you plan on drinking anymore now that you've learned all this about alcohol? And I was like, no, I'm going to keep drinking exactly as much as I have before, because as I've written on multiple of these handouts, I'm not really a drinker. I drink maybe once every couple of months, and because this was back before I was 21, and I drank 1 beer, and that's what I was busted for. You know, like some fucking kid said he was like drunk and on pills and fucking like tried to steal a cop car. Like a couple of us shared our stories, and this fucking kid, come on baby, come on, yes, yes. Me and my buddy shared our stories. We were like, we had 1 beer, we got busted, like big fucking whoop. We're college kids. What the fuck do you expect? You know, fucking stupid as hell. Drinking laws in this country are fucking retarded. Anyway, that's gonna be it, guys. Now that I've had my little anti-America, you know, fucking down with the system rant, I'm gonna finish my beer. That's gonna be episode 17. Good for us. We have 1 more episode to go. I bet we can get the rest done in 1 episode, because I think all that's really left is Delfino Airstrip and the blue coins, which is going to be in their own little half episode. Let's see, totals. Yeah, we need the airstrip, and I think that's it. Might have a little, the last episode might be a little quick because the airstrip is actually pretty quick. And then we just have to beat Bowser 1 more time. And that's going to be it, guys. Oh, and we get to turn in all of our lovely blue coins for the for all the stars in this little hut, because I'm going to have all the blue coins by the time we get to do next episode. But yeah, if you guys like the video, go ahead and leave me a like, leave a comment in the comment section below if you want to comment on anything I commented on in this commentary. I'll see you guys later.